Hey everyone, welcome back to our new video series on our channel called Getting Off the Table, where we're discussing fun ways to make the experience more immersive for the players and not just restrict all the activity to what's being played on the table itself. So there's lots of different ways to do it, props, lighting, you can set the mood, different activities we've talked about, including having them explore some roadkill in one of our previous videos. But this one is fun. It's actually going to be a game that they can play while they're campaigning. So it's not uncommon for players to come into a tavern where there's card playing, different games of chance, people gambling while they're drinking, in order to really get your players to immerse themselves into that type of environment. Allow them to gamble themselves. Now, you probably don't want to go for something like, poker or gin rummy. That's too, an anachronism, right? So give them a new game to play. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to play what I call bounty hunter poker. It's what I've used for among bounty hunters in, it was like a outer space bounty hunter type campaign. But this can be translated to orc. You can give it any name you want to fit your campaign. The point is, I'm just going to explain to you the rules, and it's actually a lot of fun. So, use cards, any kind of cards you want. Below in the description, I went ahead and I printed out some cards you can download, and you can just go ahead and use those. You want to either get the highest hand or the lowest hand, but you don't know which. So each player will look at their hand and go, I've got a king, a queen, and a 2, and a 10. Like, wow, I have a good chance of getting the highest one. So they may get rid of the 2, and then they'll get a card back. You get however many you want. You can do 4 if you want, or just 1, 3, 2. In that way, it's similar to draw poker. Once everyone has had a chance to swap out one round of cards, now they have their 4 cards, and they're hoping they either have the highest or the lowest. And then you roll. You roll a die. And if it's an even, then it's the highest hand wins the round, wins the hand. If you roll and it's an odd number, it's the lowest hand. So really, at the end, it comes down to 50-50, but there is strategy because you're either going to go for low or high. It's really simple. It can be explained really easy, and they can catch on quickly. Okay, let's play a sample hand. 3 players are dealt 4 cards each. Now, each player must decide if they want to go for the highest hand or the lowest hand. Now, they'll be hiding their cards from the other players when they play, but we can all see everyone's hand for the sake of this demonstration. Player 1 has a 1, 4, 5, and 9. He believes he has a better shot at going for low, so he decides to throw away his 9. The dealer gives him 1 card, it's another 4, and he's happy. Player 2 isn't sure what to do. He has a 2, 5, 7, and 9. Should he keep his 2 and 5 and go for low, or should he keep his 7 and 9 and go for high? He decides to shoot for high and throws in his 2 and 5. The dealer gives him 2 cards to replace the ones he got rid of, and it's a 1 and another 5. He's disappointed because he knows his hand isn't overly high or overly low. Player 3 has a 5, 2 8s, and a 9. He believes it's best to hold all 4 cards and go for high. He might turn in his 5, but he decides to keep it and not press his luck. Each player now adds up their cards. Player 1 has a 14, player 2 has a 22, player 3 has a 30. Now it's time to roll to see if the highest player wins or the lowest. They roll the dice. It's a 3. It's odd, so that means that player 1 wins because he had the lowest number. And that's how you play a hand of bounty hunter poker. And you may even find they want to play some extra rounds. Maybe they have to gamble their way into talking to an NPC, or maybe even with each other. Or they're trying to earn money toward paying someone else off, perhaps as a bribe or something, and they have to earn the money. And this is a fun way to earn the money, but also they can lose the money as well. So that's what I call bounty hunter poker. You can call it what you like, but it's a great game to play. And again, it'll get them immersed because their brain will be thinking in a different way, not just problem solving, but they'll also get a chance to activate the parts of the brain that would be engaged when they're trying to figure out the strategy of a game of chance. Thanks everyone for coming. I'm so grateful that folks are watching these videos, and if you like the videos, if you like the information that we're putting out there, please consider liking and subscribing. Really helps out the channel, really helps us to create more content. We got so much. I've been designing live adventures for, it's been well over 3 decades. I've got so much material, so many fun things that I want to share, and liking and subscribing will help me share more. Thanks everyone, and have a great time with your campaigns. Hey everyone, a quick PSA. If you'd like to support this channel, we have a whole line of specially aged paper. This paper aging technique is actually something that we've developed over the past 30 years, doing hundreds, if not thousands, of adventures that have been facilitated all over the planet. What's special about this paper, this isn't stained with tea or coffee. This is a special technique that we've developed and have experimented with to get it just right, to where it doesn't just look old, but it actually feels old. There is a quality to it to where during our aging process, it actually loosens the fibers just a little bit so that when you pick it up, it doesn't feel like a brand new sheet of computer paper, something that you'd grab out of the printer. It feels a little coarser, a little rougher, but also what's great is they will go through most laser printers, and we have a variety of themes. We have over 70 to choose from. This one has a compass rose on it. We have Egyptian, and we have Middle Eastern. We have all different kinds with different motifs. Just blank if you want it blank. But it's a great way to add more fun to your gaming experience, where your players can actually feel something that doesn't look like or feel like you just printed it off your printer. And if you look in the description, you'll see a link to where you can see all the ones that we offer. Thanks, guys.